on the he wanted to lay down and everyone else to stand up. So I just sat down on the and he moved this kind of little scrawny kid that was clearly a tweaker.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. and I said, why don't you just chill out, you know? And then he got up and he was a pretty heavy set dude. And he said some shit to me. So I just said, what are you going to do? Like, hit me with your fat? I don't know what you're going to.
Oh my God, Josh, what the fuck?
And then this,
escalate.
yeah.
And you're with Grohl and what's Bonham? Is that the last name from the Led Zeppelin?
John Paul Jones.
Paul Jones. I mean, that's
John Bonham?
Yeah.
Was
John Paul
Bonham in
Jones.
it?
John Paul Jones, right? You're on stage, right? In your head, do you know who you're on stage? I mean, do you get nervous around John Paul Jones?
Well,
he's a legend.
It's funny because, you know, you're sitting on the bus and Dave's telling a story, and then you realize it's about Nirvana, and then Jones is telling a story, and you realize it's about Led Zeppelin. It's the only other band he's been in.
Wow,
That's insane.
It's insane.
And then it sort of comes to me, and I was like, well, I've been arrested. In fact, on the second day, of the Them Crooked Vulture session, it was the first day of recording. You know, I didn't know Jones well, and this is how we got very close. I was driving home in Burbank. My studio was in Burbank at the time, and the Burbank police call themselves the Cowboys.
They do?
Which is kind of gay, but whatever.
So
Anyways,
gay.
So gay.
Well,
You're under arrest.
like, well,
Like
he told me in the back of the squad car, he's like, we call ourselves the Cowboys. And I just told him, I was like, that's the gayest thing I've ever And I don't care, but I'm just saying, guess what it is?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, any hoodles. I'm driving home and I had a Magnum. Remember the Dodge Magnum that looked like a wagon? It's such a fucking great car. Anyways, so I'm driving home and I get pulled over because I guess I had put the wrong
sticker on
registration. I switched the registration,
Right.
so I had two cars. And he starts getting me out and cuffing me
for illegal registration.
He's like, I'm gonna. Yeah, at the time I didn't know that when someone says I'm gonna detain you for my safety, that I could have said, there's no fucking way. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I didn't do
Fuck
anything.
you, dude.
And I had some Vicodin on me, but I had a script. I had a back injury. But they were just tucked in my coin pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And so he took me to jail. And I was like, you're making a mistake here. You know, you're making a mistake. And he's like, no, I'm not. We call ourselves the Cowboys. And that's when I made it worse, right?
What would you do?
I just told him
You said
that was the gayest
super
thing.
gay.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. And then
And I was like, why do I care what you call yourselves?
He's like, wait till you see us ride horses and suck each other's dicks.
And then he was like, as he was driving, I said, he said, don't I know you from somewhere? And I was like, I don't know what you know. You know, like,
no, that's when you drop who you are.
no, but that makes me feel like shit. I just can't do stuff like that. That's not my way.
Wait, do you think I would say something?
Would you?
No, wait.
Would you?
No, why
Would
you?
you?
Yeah.
Would-
Do you think I would say something?
Would you say,
The first words out of his mouth.
I'm a comedian?
It's me, it's Bobby Lee. Yeah, that's what it is. Right away. Within
Would you?
second, he
Would
does.
you?
Boys,
You know what I would?
look at the window. Look at the window. You know you would.
Oh, you know what I've done?
Out the window.
Oh, you know what I've done? And I'm going to tell you what I've done, Josh, okay? I don't give a fuck, okay? When, like, for instance, if I don't have my ID, right, at an airport, I'll just say, Google me.
He does that. He does that often.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Then why couldn't you have done that? Just Google my name.
I'd rather go to jail.
Prison.
Rather go to jail.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why?
Jail,
Your
because
pride?
He has dignity.
That's
Jail.
not dignity.
Well,
that's not dignity. That's dumb.
But then he says to me, he goes, don't I recognize you from somewhere else?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you know. You know,
Such a combative statement.
So combative. Yeah.
And he said, do you play music? And I said, yeah. And he was like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, because I didn't know you were a fucking asshole. You know, that would like,
Right.
I'm already arrested. It's
Right.
too late. What are you going to do?
Right.
Double arrest?
But he still took you to prison?
Oh, yeah.
Jail?
Still
Oh, my
did
God.
it. A night in Burbank. And that there was this like heavyset Mexican guy, which was kind of bullying these other people around. He wanted to lay down he wanted to lay down and everyone else to stand up. So I just sat down and he moved this kind of little scrawny kid that was clearly a tweaker.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. and I said, why don't you just chill out, you know? And then he got up and he was a pretty heavy set dude. And he said some shit to me. So I just said, what are you going to do? Like, hit me with your fat? I don't know what you're going to.
Oh my God, Josh, what the fuck?
And then this,
Escalate.
Why?
but he wasn't, because he was not scary. He
Oh,
was
okay.
he was just hungry.
But also, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
being a fucking asshole.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
He was
He
trying
was
to teach
bullying this kid. I was like, let him sit down.
But it's your
There's-
size.
there's
if
not
at
enough room.
5'4", you can't do that.
You're the guy he was bullying. He's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, "Get up," and you were like,
Yeah.
"No problem."
Yeah, that's okay. Go ahead.
And so he,
Well, I would not have let
justice.
that happen. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not a tough guy, but I was just like, this is ridiculous. And we're in here. What are you going to do?
yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And then this window opens and this really gnarly looking gal, she was like, I will mace both of you if you move. And I was like, I believe you. Like, I don't
Yeah.
not believe you right now.
Yeah.
I know you're saying stuff and I hear this stuff and I'm interested in what you're saying. And so I just didn't move. And he looked at me and he was like, I'm gonna fucking, he said under his breath. And so I just blew him a kiss and everyone got to sit down.
Oh my God.
But it was and you know, we ate bologna sandwiches and talked about times.
It was fine. It all worked out.
It was
Wait,
fine.
when was this?
This was the first night of the Vultures recording session. So then I go into the recording session the next day and I've been up all night. Jones is there, Dave's there. And I walk in, I'm a little disheveled in the same clothes because I didn't want to be late.
So proper.
Well,
I like it. Fuck
I mean,
the Cowboys. I will be on time.
Yeah.
well, that's the, you
Yeah.
know, I don't know. That's me. No,
Yeah.
So I go there and Jones says, what happened? And I said, I just got out of jail. And he goes, oh, like this. On that. He's like,
Clutching
"Oh."
his pearls.
And he goes, oh. And I thought he was going to be a little disgusted. He's like, oh, let me make some tea. Tell me all about it.
Oh.
And I realized that he made me tea. I realized he's kind of a goth dude himself. He's like a
Yeah.
little bit of a dark lord.
Wow.
And the wilder I got, the more he was like,
Oh, you love
Wow.
it. Yeah.
which was good.
Earl Grey tea, English breakfast.
English breakfast.
Now,
Oh, good. That's my favorite guy.
Do you put milk in your English breath kiss or do you have
Okay, you know what, guys? I needed a line reading. Sometimes when I act, I fuck up the line and they give me another shot.
I'll just take English breath kiss.
Earl
please.
Grey or English breakfast.
If I'm honest, my little son always said breath kiss.
Breath
So I say breath kiss no matter what.
Okay,
no
okay.
matter what happened. That was
Thank you.
was not me.
Thank you, Josh.
That you don't, you know,
Yeah. I have other questions
swearsies. Yeah.
that I memorized.
I don't know if that answered your question.
That was a great question. No.
When
There's
you
a
plan-
little-
Well, I mean, there's other questions I have. It's just, I mean, you could have.
By the way,
Yeah.
I showed my script and they dropped all the charges.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Hell yeah. Take that, Cowboys.
Over there, Cowboys.
Man. You know what I mean? Who you were, Google me, and then you could have had a night's sleep.
If it,
No, but it made-
that's not. I look. I feel really.
Maybe am I the weird one?
No,
Am I the weird? Be honest. Am I the weird one?
to each his own.
Okay, thank you.
I think to each his own. I just never planned to be doing this long, and I feel like someone's going to ring my doorbell and say, "Yeah, the music's done. It's over." And I would be like, I
That's how we
would say, that was a really long time though.
Yeah.
And then I would grab my shit and I would get out of there.
We talk about every day. I say, "Are we done yet?"
Yeah.
Or you know what? Sometimes I'll say, I go, I think I'm done, and I kind of look at my assets and go, where can I go?
Is this about showing your assets again?
no, it's not about my asshole.
Dude, I do not want to see
No,
your
no,
assets.
you'll never see it. One day you will.
No,
When we get closer, you
I'm
will.
going to see it.
I think you will.
I want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to see it now.
Because he will if you want
No,
it.
I want it prepped. I
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
be too judgy, but I want it prepped.
Should we get it over with and just do it now?
Yeah. I don't-
Okay. We just do it now so we get it over with.
Is it kind of prepped?
What?
Is it kind of prepped?
It's not pressed. It's a little dirty. But
Yeah.
it's
Hold on, let me get my
Yeah.
glasses.
No,
Hold on, let him put on his
There we go, there
glasses.
we go.
Jesus.
Yeah, so we got.
He didn't even get to put on
Actually,
his glasses.
You know, I'm no doctor. But also, I'm
Yeah.
not a doctor.
All right. So I have my other question is this.
Nurse.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe if I was arrested, I shouldn't bring up my name.
No,
and
you
then get
will.
a-
I know you. You would in a heartbeat. But that's okay. That's
And if
fine.
you're jailed, don't show your asshole.
Don't do that.
okay. All right. Don't
Just
do that.
eat the bologna sandwich.
Okay.
Just eat
Let's
the bologna
get a few
sandwich.
things straight.
All right. So
Yeah,
my,
just eat it and be quiet.
my second question would be.
Eat it and be quiet is a great,
Eat it and be quiet.
what a great thing to say in a general sense.
Yeah, eat it, be quiet.
Yeah.
My second question would be because I've been following you for a very long time.
I saw you outside my house.
Yeah.
that was a little
and
dangerous.
I noticed over the years you've always been around comedy because I remember back in the day I used to see you at Largo.
Yeah.
You mean on Monday nights and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So you've always surrounded yourself with comedy. You know what I mean? I see you at the store, I see you at clubs and stuff. What is it about comedy that you're like? You're a huge fan, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, when I was 9, in that year which I was 9, I saw 2 separate shows at the Desert, and I saw my old man with my grandparents. No one ever swore in my family, you know, around each other. And my dad was like, "George Carlin is funny, right?"
Wow.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm 9.
Yeah.
I think it was rhetorical.
Yeah.
Right. But I got this giant yellow, it looked like I won a golf tournament, men's jacket that they loaned to you.
Yeah.
So here I was, like a small child in an adult man's world. And we had great seats, like 3rd row,
Wow.
Wow.
you know, and it was tables back then. And I saw Fred Travellina, or was it or Judy Tenuta
Judy
Tenuta.
Tenuta.
open for George Carlin.
Wow.
Wow.
And it changed my life because I realized all in this moment that talking about things that hurt and are difficult and laughing about it, that gallows humor. And, you know, George was, as I don't have to tell you anything, but his use of language, like, you know, get on the plane, Mr. Carlin. Fuck you. I'm getting in the plane. Leave that for the daredevils.
Yeah.
That twisting of words
Mm.
and using them correctly.
Yeah.
And the notion of being a good communicator. We're talking, it's important. It's so hard to be understood and to understand someone in this life. It's so fleeting. And so being a good communicator and being good with your words really meant something to me from that moment forward, you know? And also I saw Rodney Dangerfield with Fred Travellina opening, and Rodney got booed off stage. Now I didn't know that was possible,
Mm-hmm.
that the crowd could be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
That's enough of this.
Yeah.
And chase you off stage. It's your fucking show.
Yeah.
But he was doing the same stuff which I had grown up with, watching Carson, and, you know,
Yeah.
and
When that was happening, how'd you feel when he was being booed off?
I was scared. I
Yeah.
was scared because I was little, and I thought, oh my God, something's gonna happen. What does it mean? What does this mean? And I think that's why I've always had a very attack style with the
Wow,
audience.
wow,
It's
wow,
it's
yeah.
softened over the years, but I grew up on Iggy Pop and all this stuff where concerts were scary.
Mm.
You know, you go to punk rock shows, they're scary.
That's that mob thing you were talking about, though. It is very much like I just did a show last night, and it was a lot of people.
19,000.
It wasn't my show.
It's
19,000.
fucking great though.
Well,
19,000
Well,
people.
Shane Gillis is.
I-
Shout out to Shane, not me. But I popped up on his show. But you do have a moment. You're prepared. We've been doing it for a long
Is that
time.
in town?
No, it was in San Jose.
Oh.
But you're like prepared for it. You're excited to do your shit. But there is a second that you get on stage and you see all those people and you're like,
Yeah, they can turn on you.
yeah.
If you're not, you have to be on your toes leaning into them.
Yes.
And they have to be on their heels.
So I got booed off a stage